Now it's not doing anything. Good morning. Good morning. Is this going to work? Oh, there we go. All right. Take two. Just a couple of minutes late. I'm sorry, but technical glitches, and maybe it is because Mercury is still, it is direct now, but is it at the station direct point? So, as you can see, this is my second attempt. Maybe you are going to have to just um, keep at it, guys. Keep at it. Mercury's being tricky. I did previously say I would like to pay my respects to spirits of the land here, where it is gorgeous. And yeah, there we go. All right. And I missed the first one was good because I had the balloons come up, and I won't be able to do it again now. Yay! No, it's not going to do it. All right. Good morning and welcome to Monday, the 1st of December. Pinch and a punch for the first day of the month. I hope everybody is well and you had a good weekend. All right, now big one. Venus is in Sagittarius right now. She's at like 001 or something like that. Yep, 0001 of Sagittarius. So she's got those high heels off. She's in her adventure clothing and she's off on some sort of quest, which is what the words are for today. Let me just see. It's not going to work all the way, is it? No, good morning, Louise. Good morning, Karen. All right, so let's have a look at the words. We are all on some sort of life quest. What beliefs do you hold around freedom and being understood? We are all on some sort of quest, but what is it that you're actually looking for? Is it knowledge, adventure, or the greatest cup of coffee? Don't try to justify it to others because only you know what feels like the reason for your quest. Hold that thought in your heart and pack the bare minimum because the journey is starting. All right. So Venus moved into Sagittarius at 7:13 a.m. and now that Mercury is direct, we're heading towards a full moon. We've got the moon in Aries right now. So there is a very dynamic type of energy today. The moon is also trine Mars. That is at 9 p.m. tonight. So Mars in Sagittarius also on that quest. You know, Mars in Sagittarius is a great sports person, or somebody that is willing to really speak up for their belief systems. Anyway, there's a lot of energy available. There is, however, or not however, consider that this might be the type of energy where you are trying to better yourself or some sort of belief system, all right? Because the moon is in conjunct that south node, all right? So I suppose that's also why I put what beliefs is it that you have about, like, what is your authentic belief system? And trying to be authentic in a world that wants the same is really difficult sometimes because you really have to put some boundaries up around those belief systems and what is right and wrong to you. All right, so Sagittarius is also the judicial system. So and it is that Jupiter ruled placement. So there is a lot of, well, that's your belief, this is my belief beef type of thing. And now Venus is there and she's like, well, I don't love that. And Mars is there and he's on his soapbox going, well, this is what I believe and this is why I think you should believe what I believe. However, all right, just remember that just hold what is true to you in your mind. All right, so after 11 o'clock, the moon starts to come up and conjunct Chiron. All right, so we're moving towards maybe that in conjunct to the south node, which is at 12 o'clock. All right, so after 11, the moon moves towards Chiron, and we've got that hour where it's moving towards the south node. So helping us weigh up, what is it? Where is that draining energy coming from? All right, what hurt is causing us to feel less than. All right. Now, after 6 o'clock, there is a square to Jupiter. I just had a feeling then that this might look like you've got all the energy and you're doing all the things, and then after 6 o'clock, that square to Jupiter starts, and you're like, oh, I don't know whether I can. You might have said yes to too many things, and then like in the evening, you're like, it's a no. I'm sorry, I've run out of steam. After 7 o'clock, there is an inconjunct to Mercury, which is, like I was saying, it is stationary but direct at 20 degrees of Scorpio. So that goes from 7 till 11:30. So there might be, with the moon in Aries heading towards Chiron, there might be some disagreements around, like I was saying in the words, what is it? Like, don't try to justify what you believe in or where you're heading or what's right for you, because nobody can tell you what's right for you. All right, Venus in Sagittarius now, she's been through those you know the slog, the hard slog that Scorpio was for her. And I just, had a sort of feeling about, what is that thing that keeps you going through hard times? All right, so Venus has come up out of Scorpio, and now she's like, oh, or at least she's got a change of clothing, she's got a comfy gear on, more comfortable, more practical, more easy to trek the Himalayas or whatever she's doing. So there is that. Now Venus is also sextile Pluto, so that's beautiful. That's very much follow that intuition. She's still got a little bit of Scorpio with her with that sextile to Pluto, so she's bringing those memories with her, all those lessons, all those things that got her through. She's still holding Pluto's hand in some way. All right, there's that sextile. Let me see if there is anybody here, anyone else here. Come on. Oh, look at everybody. Good morning, Susan. Hello, Alicia. Good morning, Kathy. Hello, Heather. How are you? Oh my God, Heather. I was so close to saying, yes, I want that lamp. And that other person got in there first. I was like, damn, that was a very nice lamp. All right. So, now in general in the sky, the sun is coming up to conjunct Venus. Venus is coming up to conjunct the sun, the other way around. And the sun is square the nodes. All right. So again, with the whole look at the bigger picture and, what you're passionate about, what you are willing to fight for, your belief systems, and, the nodes in Pisces and Virgo, there is this connection belief here, whether it's the physical that you're feeling in Virgo or the spiritual that you're feeling in Pisces. That midpoint, which is Sagittarius, is, there is the meeting right there, so physical, spiritual belief systems. All right. So, I mean, if you can see it in that sort of more of a mathematical, geometrical, like, I don't know. I hope that makes sense to you. So you can question you can question everything always. But, like I said, I just feel like the physical, the spiritual, and the belief systems is something that the moon moving towards Chiron, the adjustments that we're making, the things we're willing to fight for, and the stands that we're willing to take. All right. So, if you have someone telling you otherwise, even if you're trying to explain or express yourself and they're like, no, you don't get to say that. You don't get to tell me what I am going to believe. All right, sometimes that's quite tricky, especially when it's family telling you that or friends, but you've got to take a stand at some point somewhere. All right, so Mercury, again, being tricky. This is the second attempt that I have made at getting this live today, and it's still not quite working. So Mercury is trine Jupiter Saturn. That is beautiful. It is still part. We are going to get that grand water trine again, and we are also going to get that beautiful kite again. All right, we had it a couple of weeks ago. Mercury is going to come back and form that trine and kite again. All right. Mercury is in conjunct Chiron as well. So, I mean, you know, the moon's doing that with the blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're making adjustments. Okay, we're making lots of cognitive adjustments. The plans we're making, Mercury trine Jupiter Saturn, we are adjusting to the things that we're feeling, what hurts us, what makes us wiser. All right, like I said, Venus sextile Pluto, she's bringing those lessons with her. Mars square Saturn trine Chiron. All right, so this might be where authority is trying to bully you into doing something that you don't want to do. Maybe because it is tradition. You know, we've spoken about tradition just being bullying from our ancestors. You know, maybe there are some stands. Again, here's that statement again. You have to take a stand somewhere. All right, and then Jupiter square Chiron here again. Our knowledge, abundance, awareness is square our hurts. And you know, Chiron is the wounded healer. All right, he is the mentor to the gods. You know, he is able to take that hurt and teach others from that. All right, so once you go through that Chiron return or any specific Chiron transits, you come out wiser. You might be a little bit battered and bruised, but you also know what to avoid and how to tell people to help them get through things as well. So yeah. Let me click the button and I will draw a card. Okay. Good morning, Sally. Sally. Sally Freeston. Good morning, Sally. How are you? Yes, I know, December. Oh my God, it's like the end of the year, ladies. I've just been listening to some some podcasts and stuff about the end of the year, and Astrology University had a really good one. I can't for the life of me think of the guy's name right now. I had him as a mentor for a little bit. It's just not right. It's not in my brain right now. Anyway, he was talking about a lot of the planets being out of bounds, which is a declination thing. So you know the solar system has a very specific declination, and when the planets go out of that declination of the thingy, technical term there, they become a little bit rebellious. So at some point in December, I think it's around the 9th, Mercury, Venus, and Mars are all out of bounds, therefore doing their own thing. And it's like, yeah, we've got some feisty stuff coming. Between today and Christmas Day, Venus is in Sagittarius. All right, so please, if you want to put a budget on your Christmas presents, be very, very aware. Christmas Day, Venus goes into Capricorn, where she might look at the frivolous things she's bought prior to Christmas Day and go, oh my God, what was I thinking? All right, so just be aware because Venus does rule money. So if you're going to try and buy things for people, maybe make them events or experiences rather than landfill. You know what I mean? So try to buy people things that aren't just going to go straight into it's played with once and then it's put aside, or it's a dust gatherer. Make them practical or experiences that people can enjoy for the long time. Things for kids, you know, make them books where they're going to learn. Venus in Sagittarius. Anyway, that's just a little side note that I thought of. Yeah, so let's draw that card. I can't actually find my... Oh, there they are. Do you want dream weavers or do you want to... Yeah, you do. All right, sorry, I answered my own question. I was like, where are the dreamweavers? I couldn't find them, but then I did. So those other ones just didn't quite cut it. All right. Okay, so what card is going to be perfect for this? Oh, this one. Just one. Ooh, honey. If the taste is sweet and good, it is card number 38. That is beautiful. That is such a lovely card. I love that. Oh, nice. All right. 36, 38. All right. When things are as good as they seem. Oh, Venus in Sagittarius. She's going to bring back the good juju, guys. Oh, I know I woke up feeling better. So, all right. When things are as good as they seem, the blessing of life and being thankful for success and grace. All right. There are times in life where you wonder if this is too good to be true. If the beauty you see is real, if the love you feel and the forgiveness you offer is as life-changing as it seems. Now is the time to release all your doubts and revel in the bountiful blessings bestowed upon you. Do not allow any thought of unworthiness to taint this moment or allow any indulgence in the rash act to keep moving forward to distract you from receiving and taking this all in. Slow down and savor the moment. It will not last, and nor should it, but it does invite your full and absolute attention. Who are you to deny gifts? There are moments in life where the harmony of the universe sings through our bones in such a way that life and your part in it just seems to make sense. So let it. Today, if the taste is sweet and good, just trust in that experience and allow it without trying to capture it or force it to stay. This is a moment to remember, and that is a beautiful thing. Oh, how good does that feel, guys? How good does that feel? Oh my God, we've got the moon in Aries. We've got some vibrancy today. We've got Mercury heading in the right direction. Uh, oh, the ellipse. Yeah, no, the planetary plane. Is that it? The ecliptic. Thank you, Karen. The ecliptic. That's what out of bounds is, when they're off the ecliptic. So yeah, so just remember that there are some south node things to release. There is some Chiron, being aware of the hurts, but you are wiser so that you can navigate them a lot easier. Venus is carrying those hard lessons with her, not in a good way. Lesson learned, won't do that again. Following intuition is so important right now as well. So that's pretty much me, guys, for the day. There's my 15-minute average. I love the Dreamweavers too. They are just so gorgeous. Thank you, Sally. I hope you all have an amazing week. I am absolutely going day by day with you. So hopefully I will get the rest of the week done because I haven't done that yet. So go forth and be adventurous, all right? And remember to calm down on the Christmas presents because you will have regrets and remorse on Christmas Day. So much love to you all. Mwah.